Hey everybody, Beth here with a couple of updates. First, had a piece out yesterday in the Washington Examiner's opinion section about Battle Buddies, which is a new initiative between Afghan EVAC and the Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America, or IAVA, that's letting veterans sign up to accompany our Afghan allies to immigration court hearings. And it's not meant to be an act of protest, simply standing by shoulder to shoulder with the people who stood shoulder to shoulder with us for almost 2 decades of war. There have been veterans from 45 states and the District of Columbia who've signed up so far to help with this initiative, and you can find out more about why they're signing up in my article. The article also gives an update on Naser, and if you missed it, Sayed is the individual whose video was all over the internet of him being arrested by masked ICE officials outside of his immigration court hearing on June 12th. Sayed is an SIV applicant. I have seen his employment papers and I have tried to get more information from the State Department about his case and their evidence of his employment with the US, but the article itself really talks about what's happened since his initial arrest. And what has happened is that he's been put into expedited removal proceedings and his asylum case has been dismissed. This is obviously an evolving situation. There's more about the specifics in the article. You can find it at the Washington Examiner's opinion section, or if you go to my Twitter or my Instagram accounts, which are BWBailey85, you can find links there. The other things to talk about are that I'm still talking to a lot of residents on campus Silea, and hearing from them anyway, and I am actively attempting to find, in particular, women living on CAS who worked for or were part of the Afghan National Army. There's a lot of talk of what happens next for CAS residents, and being sent back to Afghanistan is one of those possibilities apparently, and I just want to be able to get some of these women on record about what they face if they're returned to their homeland, and I think everyone knows what that is. Other than that, I should have a pretty interesting podcast guest for Monday. I don't want to jinx myself in case there are processing delays or other difficulties, but I think it will be really discussion provoking and good and bad. So I'm really looking forward to starting that discussion, and thanks everybody for listening. Hope you all have a great day.